Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Dan Hagan. When animals are injured or are helpless, there are a few rehab centers in the Northwoods that people can turn to. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi joins us now to talk about orphaned triplets that are on the mend. Mohammed?
Thanks, Dan. Not all rehab centers can take bear cubs. They require certain conditions so they don't get too used to humans. Thankfully, for 3 bear cubs, they are in good care at a rehab center in Rhinelander. Wild Instinct is a Rhinelander nonprofit organization that takes care of animals. Last week, they learned about the orphan bear cubs.
This year there was a problem, and unfortunately the female passed away, the mother passed away, and so we ended up with the cubs.
Mark Naniot is the director of rehabilitation at Wild Instincts. He learned of the cubs from a group of researchers.
Of course, they knew about we're pretty much the only rehab facility in the state that does bears, so they contacted us immediately.
Taking care of cubs isn't new to Naniot. Naniot plans to raise the cubs until the fall and then release them to the wild.
We've done this for 25 years now, so we've done a lot of bears over the past. We've done over 300 bears in our career, and so we have a large enclosure outside, so they'll make a couple different transitions.
Mark Naniot is always looking for donations and volunteers.
So if they want to do any kind of cash donations is great. Become a member, that type of thing is always helpful. We're always looking for volunteers for certain things.
In Rhinelander, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
Well, the sun was shining today, Jeff. Nice break from all the snow yesterday.
Yeah, the sun set at 5:36. We'll likely not see it so much tomorrow with cloud cover on the way and some light snow back in the forecast for tomorrow. But the clear skies out there now, though, we have cold temperatures. It's 10 in Rhinelander, 16 for Point, 14 Diamond Lake. You get the idea with the clear skies, the light wind, the new snowpack. We will have low temperatures tonight down near 6 degrees below zero again. All right, so a little bit of cloud cover across the state now. That'll fall apart for a while this evening, but the clouds will increase from the west tomorrow morning. There is a system, that one right there, that's going to bring us some light snow tomorrow. Now, it has its eyes on primarily central and southern parts of Wisconsin, but everybody's going to get a little bit of snow by tomorrow evening. Let's walk you through it. So increasing clouds tomorrow morning. The snow, though, will not be here probably until about sunset tomorrow evening. Here we are about 7 o'clock or so, light snow falling, heavier as you go south, less as you go north. This will be about a 1 to 2 inch snowfall across the area. Our forecast tonight, though, is just cold. Low temperatures down near 6 below. Your full forecast is coming up, Dan.
The Department of Natural Resources Policy Board adopted Wisconsin's first limits on Pfas in drinking water. The board voted 6-1 today to set the limits for the forever chemicals in drinking water at 70 parts per trillion. But the limits are still subject to legislative approval. PFAS are widely used in cookware and firefighting foam and may be linked to a number of health problems in humans and animals. Wausau wells were recently found to be below 70 parts per trillion. The chemicals have also been found in Rhinelander and other Wisconsin communities. 2 attorneys prosecuting former President Donald Trump have resigned. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office is investigating Trump and the Trump Organization. 2 top prosecutors involved in that criminal investigation resigned. The prosecutors, Carrie Dunn and Mark Pomerantz, have been critical to the investigation involving the former president's finances and company. A spokesperson for the office says in a statement that, quote, "We are grateful for their service and the investigation is still ongoing." Price County man is currently battling his local elected government over fair access to public records. Anthony Sleck of Worcester says this battle started when he wanted to find public records related to hiring practices done by the town board.
I want to know why they're spending money on things that this township has done without for decades. All of a sudden, we're just spending tens of thousands of dollars to buy this, that, or the other, and our generations before us have done without this all this time. Why do we need it now?
Sleck says after he was given restricted access to documents, he decided to sue the township.
I want truth and transparency from our local government, from our township. I want representation for all of the residents, not just special groups. And that is my main concern, make sure everybody's represented fairly and equally.
Sleck believes the town board has been hiding information from him. Next week, the Worcester Town Board will discuss resignations of the entire board and clerk. The lawsuit Sleck started is still ongoing at this time. A new French-style cafe opened in downtown Tomahawk. Boulangerie features European desserts and French pastries. The owners lived in Seattle for over 40 years and wanted to bring back a new taste to the Northwoods. They say they chose this building in Tomahawk because it's old and reminded them of a French cafe. It opened on February 8th, and since then, the community has shown tremendous support.
We have had an overwhelming response, so much so to the point where we now have 6 employees. So it's been overwhelming for probably the first 8 or 9 days, and now I think we're finally getting into a pattern where it's comfortable for everyone.
Paraska says the bakery usually sells out by noon every day. She's glad that people in Tomahawk are able to experience new foods.
We just decided to open a business here that does some of the same quality pastries that are baked in the morning and are made with very high butterfat dough and European pastries so that Tomahawk could enjoy what we enjoyed for the last 41 years.
The cafe is located on Wisconsin Avenue in Tomahawk. Jennifer Smith swims every day. That fact on its own may not seem surprising, but when you consider that it's in a nearly freezing body of water, it could come as a shock. Newswatch 12's Lily Zoller has her story.
Woo! It's euphoric.
Jennifer Smith says her life changed last March.
I've found a way to embrace being uncomfortable.
After a bad bout with COVID and some personal trauma, Jennifer's sister convinced her to try something to turn things around.
And I did it. I shivered so bad I bit through my tongue, but I couldn't wait to get back in.
Now it's become her daily ritual.
What we do is we embrace the elements and we immerse our bodies in cold therapy.
Cold therapy that looks like open water at near freezing temperatures.
1, 2, 3. It helped waken a part of me that mattered.
This practice of using extreme cold as a healing mechanism is called cryotherapy. It is known to have many health benefits, but that's not all it does for Jennifer.
Emotional, mental, energy benefits that we have found from this experience.
This has all had a massive impact on her.
Oh my gosh. Built my confidence and made friends and found a real way to be part of my community and enjoy this natural resource.
While it may only be a 2 to 10 minute swim each day, her whole mindset has shifted.
It is surprising when you face a fear and you realize that there's not much to be afraid of. It's very empowering.
And she doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Step outside your comfort zone and just let go. I mean, be where your feet are.
In Minocqua, Lily Zoller, Newswatch 12.
Safety is certainly something that every consumer in the car market should consider in their shopping process. We'll tell you some of the safest cars on the market right after Weather with Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano.
Stretch your dollar with 11% off everything at Menards. Right in your garage with this 6,000 lumen 3-panel LED light bulb from GT Light. These bulbs are super bright and include 3 adjustable panels. Pick one up for $9.99 after 11% rebate. Update your garage with a new Chamberlain garage door opener. They offer innovative features to make it easy for home and garage access. Get 11% off Chamberlain garage door openers at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
See the exceptional selection of jewelry at Golden Carat Jewelers. Artistic handmade jewelry by Michu and Bellatois. Fashion-forward designs by Mira T. and Frederick Sage. The latest trends and the forever classics from Pfas at Barcelona, Catan, and more. Your full-service jewelry store in downtown Minocqua, Golden Carat Jewelers has a surprise for everyone.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Now get a 2021 F-150 with 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus 1,000 auto show bonus cash.
After yesterday's snow, almost 70 inches of snow so far this season here in Rhinelander. Compared against this time last year, only 41.4 inches had fallen, so we're well ahead of last year. But a couple years ago, we had lots of snow, as you know, very big snow winters. Those winters, but still, we have some more snow on the way. Actually, we could go over 70 tomorrow night as we have some more snowfall on the way. After we did this yesterday, Minocqua 8.9 inches of snow, Florence 7.0, Tomahawk 5.5. So generally this thing kind of underachieved, but oh well, we had some snow. It's out of the picture right now. All right, so lots of clear skies out there currently, and you know what that means, right? The clear skies, the light wind, the fresh snowpack, the time of year. We have cold temperatures tonight down near 6 degrees below zero, but increasing clouds tonight will give us our next snowmaker tomorrow. It's not that one right there. That's going to go to our south tonight and tomorrow. It's this one way over here. That's going to move our direction for tomorrow. Likely affect parts of southern Wisconsin the most, but still, we'll get some light snow back our way tomorrow night. So most of tomorrow will likely be dry. About sunset tomorrow evening, the snow kind of moves in, and some light snow in the forecast for us tomorrow night into early parts of Friday morning. Let's walk you through it. So increasing clouds out there tonight. Here we are tomorrow morning. Lots of clouds around, a couple of flurries, most likely across southern parts of Wisconsin. But then by sunset or so, here comes that light snow area again. It doesn't look like much. It's not, but still, we'll get some light snow in the area tomorrow evening. Likely a 1, 2 to 3 inch snowfall. Less as you go north, more as you go south. It's going to make a mess though on the roadways across parts of southern Wisconsin for sure. So the map looks something like this. So again, we've been through heavier snows, but this will stick with ground temperatures so cold. So getting around tomorrow evening is going to be a bit difficult around here. Out there now though, the sun set at 5:36. Look, it's still a hint of daylight out there, right? The time change is in less than 3 weeks now, and spring arrives actually in less than 4 weeks. All right, so temperatures though, we're not no spring temperatures here, right? It's 10 in Rhinelander, 18 Wapaka, 10 in Ladesmith. It's cold. The average high now is 30. Nobody did that today, and no one's gonna do it tomorrow either, but maybe you're getting in here on Friday, a little bit warmer on Saturday, and then Sunday 23, then back next week. So some signs now pointing toward the end of February here, right? Looking at warmer temperatures on the way, but still that's several days away. Our forecast tonight though is lots of clouds out there later on with low temperatures down near 6 below and a calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, it's Thursday already. Scattered light snow and flurries likely holding off until around sunset tomorrow. Dry much of the day with high temperatures near 17. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwood Furniture and Mattress shows that light snow tomorrow, mostly tomorrow night. Dry Friday, a fantastic weekend for the Burkett Binder this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And then warmer temperatures in the 30s Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Dan?
American consumers lost nearly $6 billion to fraud in 2021. That's according to newly released data from the Federal Trade Commission. It shows consumers lost $5.8 million in 2021, an increase of more than 70% from the previous year. The FTC received fraud reports from nearly 3 million consumers last year, and the most commonly reported category was imposter scams, followed by online shopping scams. The FTC says there are a couple signs Americans can look out for that signal a scam, which are scammers pretending to be contacting you on behalf of the government, like the Social Security Administration, the IRS, or Medicare, those saying you owe money to the government, or those saying someone in your family has had an emergency. The FTC urges consumers protect themselves by refusing to give out personal information for a request that you didn't expect. And remember that legitimate organizations don't call, email, or text sensitive information. Construction jobs are going to be booming this year, at least that's what's Associated Builders and Contractors estimate by looking at the increased demand for housing, the president's infrastructure bill, and people retiring early. The country will need 650,000 workers to meet all that demand, a 51% increase over last year. These jobs pay an average of nearly $34 an hour. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety has released its latest list of car models that earned a 2022 top safety pick. After exhaustive testing, the organization says 65 models earned their top tier award, while another 36 models were given the slightly lower tier top safety pick award. That's a total of 101 models in the top two tiers, up from 90 winners last year. The Hyundai Motor Group, which includes Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis brands, led the way with 11 top safety pick plus winners and 10 more top safety pick winners. Volkswagen, which includes the Volkswagen and Audi brands, came in second with 8 plus picks and 3 more top safety picks, followed by Volvo with 10 safety pick plus winners. 4 minivans earned awards this year, up from 2 last year, and 4 trucks made the grade, up from just 1 last year. All the top performers also included vehicle-to-pedestrian and vehicle-to-vehicle crash prevention systems, as well as headlight systems receiving a good rating.
To receive either of our awards, a vehicle must achieve our best rating of good in all 6 of our crashworthiness tests. That includes 3 frontal tests, our original side impact test, a roof strength test, and a head restraint test. One of the reasons that we continue to see growth year over year in the number of award winners.
Many are well aware of the crisis in Ukraine, but it's important to look to history as a guide to the present. After the break, we'll get into the history of Ukraine and Russia. That'll be just in a few minutes right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano.
Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio has designed beautiful and functional kitchens and baths in the Northwoods. When helping plan your dream kitchen or bath with in-home consultation available, they provide 3D drawings of your spaces to bring your visions to life. Owner and designer Sarah has over 25 years of experience, overseen 500 plus projects, and built strong relationships with local contractors providing superior installation. Whether it's a new home or a remodel, Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio in Eagle River looks forward to making your dream kitchen or bath a reality.
Craving a cut above the rest? Perkins Butcher Block menu is back, starting at just $8.99. Sink your teeth into our Hearty Man's Combo, steak quesadilla, and more. And don't forget a fresh baked pie from our bakery. Take it home or order online at perkinstogo.com.
What are you doing? Dude, I'm so excited. I just can't wait for summer.
Can't wait to get on the water? Then get to the biggest and best boat show only at American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano. Lowest prices guaranteed. We're matching deposits up to $1,000 on select products. We have more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else. Don't get left out in the cold. Get to the American Marine Boat Show this week, Thursday through Sunday, Shawano.
Here's the newest spin on Wisconsin Lottery scratch games. It's X times the money. A new family of games with prices from $1 to $20. The bigger the ticket, the bigger the multiplier and top prize, all the way up to $200,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Whether you slip and fall or you're injured during the game, you can count on Bone and Joint Walk-In Care. Avoid crowded waiting areas and the high cost of emergency rooms. Instead, be seen promptly by an orthopedic provider at a fraction of the cost. Bone and Joint's skilled team can diagnose and treat sprains, strains, and fractures without an appointment. With 3 convenient locations, we'll help you get back to the things you enjoy.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Russian President Vladimir Putin says, quote, Ukraine was entirely created by Russia. But history tells another story. Hallie Jackson has more on the long, violent history between Russia and Ukraine.
Ukraine declared its independence just over 3 decades ago in 1991 with the fall of the Soviet Union, but its history goes back centuries.
Уважаемые граждане России.
And that's what Russian President Vladimir Putin tried to erase by declaring Ukraine was formed by Soviet leader Vladimir Lenin after the 1917 Russian Revolution.
I will start with the fact that modern Ukraine was entirely created by Russia.
Putin has been trying to co-opt this history for Russia, which is part of his Soviet aims to bring back the Russian Empire.
Like many countries, especially in Europe, Ukraine has had centuries of changing borders through war over territory and power, coming under Moscow's rule late in the 18th century during the reign of Catherine the Great. Then, facing a territorial tug-of-war after World War I, when Poland took back most of Ukraine, only for it to be returned to Soviet control in World War II. As the Soviet Union began to dissolve in the early 1990s, nearly 85% of Ukrainians voted for independence and got their wish.
This world has a new country tonight, Ukraine.
And unlike what Putin says, most Ukrainians don't want to be back under Russian rule. There's still bitterness over the Great Famine in the early 1930s under Soviet leader Joseph Stalin that led to the deaths of millions of Ukrainians. And more recently, Russia's invasion and annexation of the Crimean Peninsula in 2014. Now, with Ukraine's push toward the EU and NATO membership, Russian troops march toward what looks like once again a centuries-long renewal of the push for dominance in the area.
He should have used his power to serve Wisconsin. Instead, Ron Johnson served himself. An investigation found that Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. After the loophole became law, Ron Johnson cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since taking office. Look up the facts and tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Ivor from Marshfield. I lost 130 pounds and over 60 inches. I've got so much more energy than I ever had before, and I also have the confidence to pursue cycling and kayaking and keeping up with my grandkids.
Most patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month. That's a half a pound to a pound per day. For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695. That's 715-203-8695.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks. All right, buddy, still a hint of daylight out there right now here at the airport in Rhinelander. The time change, of course, less than 3 weeks away. Lots of cool temperatures out there right now, though. We'll have lows tonight down below 0, which that's not normal. The average low is about where we're at now, near 9 or 10 degrees. But who's average around here these days? Nobody, right? All right, so we have some clouds out there to the west of us moving in later on tomorrow morning. That's our next system, likely bringing us some light snow tomorrow. A 1 to 2 inch snowfall is likely tomorrow evening, about this time tomorrow night. And then we're dry for the Birkebeiner weekend with temperatures near 30 on Saturday.
That's what I like to hear, Jeff. We're going to have more forecasts, more news tonight on Newswatch 12 at 10. We'll see you then.